When you look at most popular African music videos, you almost never see anything made in Africa or by Africans. And that doesn't mean that the artist is trying to target a certain audience. No, that means that he or she doesn't believe our own products are worth being on that platform. I first thought about giving the following title to this video: Africa is hopeless without your help. Then I thought that no one should feel responsible for a whole continent or a country, right? Look, I'm not about to put in the description a GoFundMe link asking you to help a dying Liberian village or some more orphans from the Congo. All I'm trying to do is to push you to become conscious that hopefully you will make better decisions. But first, I have to present some people to you. First is Alioune Diop. He's a big supporter of French football club Olympique de Marseille. I first heard about him about a year ago in a report by BBC titled, "Is this Senegal's biggest Olympique de Marseille supporter?" In this report, Alioune Diop shows his 72 football jerseys. 72. Given the enthusiasm and appreciation he expressed for that club, I highly doubt that those jerseys are fake. A similar one to the one shown in the video costs about 60 euros or approximately $80 US. So in total that's $5,760. And even if they were fake, that's still $750. Number 2, coming straight from the slums of the Congo, is the sapeurs. This term refers to the society of ambianceurs and elegant people. And like their name suggests, these people have style. Style comes with a big price tag, especially when the sapeurs claim to only wear brands like Hugo Boss, Hermes, Yves Saint Laurent, Giorgio Armani, and many other more I've never heard of before. It's quite frequent to hear about somebody who took a loan of $8,000 to only spend it on European clothes. I'm talking 3-piece suits, 800 dress shoes, vests, ties, and everything else to go with it. What my two examples have in common is that these people are admired for spending their well-earned income on stupid things. I'm sorry, what they do is absolutely ignorant and irresponsible. In the first case, you have a young man that says that he dreams of becoming a shareholder in his favorite football club, Marseille. And how is he working on it? By spending all his money on every possible jersey that team has ever owned, and spending all his time on their football games. BBC presented him like he accomplished something phenomenal, like he deserves recognition. In our second case, you have individuals who barely make ends meet but proudly admit to spend thousands of dollars on their appearance. An appearance that, in my opinion, is the epitome of mental slavery in Africans. The sad part about it is that these people are admiring and celebrating their country. But for what exactly? For spending the little money they have in the effort of boosting their social condition? We let the media and even ourselves encourage this type of lifestyle, forgetting that we are inciting a young audience to aspire to be like them, dress like them, spend like them. I will not make this video if they are spending all this cash on local fashion brands, because this money will stay in the country's economy. This is the money that runs a country. Let's say over the course of a year, a sapeur, instead of spending $5,000 on Armani clothes, he spends it at a decent Congolese local brand. The latter will have a certain profit because it's a business. This business also offers jobs to people. And in a lot of cases, when business is good, the company hires more people. Now suddenly, more people have a job because the sapeur chose to spend his money at a local brand. This brand also pays for taxes. Taxes pays for schools, hospitals, roads, security forces. In other words, the things that the sapeur also benefits from. I'm not asking you to empty your whole closet and fill it with African clothes. I do have to admit that African clothes of good quality are limited. Plus some of them are not too practical for certain situations and weather. I'm only asking you to become aware that we are fed with information that incites us to have an appetite for foreign clothes. It's in our media, our music videos, our movies. With the power of Western social media right now, one can forget that his country actually makes excellent products, from clothes, food, and certain services like airlines. And honestly, it's the little things that matter. Whenever I go back home, I try to buy as much things as I can. From clothes, shea butter, some coffee, even some cheap plastic African shoes, because why not? So make room for your culture. If you live abroad, this is a great way to represent your country. If you're visiting an African country, this is an opportunity to purchase something nice and also help an African population at the same time. Because when you buy from an African brand, you're not only helping them, but you're also helping yourself. You get a nice product in return. I don't want to pretend that I'm this messiah or a philanthropist. I don't buy African because I want to save an economy. I buy African because I know the value of the product I'm buying, and it's not any less valuable than the Balenciaga apparel we're trained to admire. I buy African because our clothes are beautiful. I buy African because I feel unstoppable when I'm repping my motherland. So I don't know many real African brands that deliver worldwide, but I have a small list in the description part, and you can add some in the comments below. At the end of the day, I don't care what you like. You prefer traditional West African clothes? Cool. You only wear brands like Babe, Supreme or Gucci? Help yourself. That's your decision, and my opinion should not matter to you. But when you sit down and complain about the things going wrong in your country, just remember that you might be one of them. Azonto.